Looking particularly pale today. I just had Gretchen adjust the lights because whatever setting they were on prior was like what's whiter than white, like white, hyper white. Like almost so white I was like see-through is what my skin looked like. So this is with like warm lighting and it's still quite porcelain in a bad way.
Breaker Breaker 19. You look beautiful.
Can you hear me?
Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Test, test.
Barely.
Barely.
Why is it always such an ordeal?
I hear you, but it's very subtle. It's like a whisper.
The whisper.
You know what somebody said about LaCroix once that made me laugh?
What?
Like when you drink one and it's a fruit flavor, but it's like somebody shouting the name of the fruit at you from another room. Like that's how you pick up on the flavor of LaCroix. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
drink it and it's like lemon, lemon. But like, is it lemon? I don't know. It's so subtle.
It's trying. It's trying really hard to be something.
I hated LaCroix. I'm just gonna say it.
I like the lime, the lemon, the grapefruit. I hate the limoncello or any
Mm.
of like the ones that are too sweet.
See that's the thing for me. I've tried, like I've really tried. I'm like, this is good for you. This is sparkling water. It's got flavor. What's the problem? And then I drink it and I'm just like, it tastes gross.
And it makes you bloated.
I would rather have a plain water,
Mm.
I think, like a Perrier or a
Oh, I like
Pellegrino,
Perrier. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
because it's just like a little tease. Like, oh, I could actually, I don't know, drink a full-bodied fruit flavored beverage. And it just makes me yearn.
I love Topo Chicos, or I used to.
I did too.
They rip my stomach apart.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it's all what are they called? The forever chemicals or
The-
something my sister was telling me
oh
about.
yeah, they're bad for you. What I feel like I just what's ripping my stomach apart is the top of my head.
Why?
I didn't wear a hat today
I know. I
because
like it.
because the last 5 episodes I've worn the same gnarly ass mustard
The
beanie
mustard beanie.
and I had to switch it up and I'm like, I'm gonna wash my hair today for the farmers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear I did squirt glitter on my head.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
It's like fairy dust. It's subtle.
it's all over my body too.
So I, on the other hand, did not wash my hair and it's reaching critical level.
And it always looks so good.
It's reaching critical level. Like if it's like bent too abruptly, it might snap. It might just,
Mine gets so like dreadlocky. Like that's where my hair goes
and
when
like,
it's dirty.
God forbid you get close enough to catch a whiff.
I
This
guarantee it.
is track hair. This is like dirt in it.
Let's talk
Legit
about the
dirt.
track. Like we had a big Cactus Cup weekend.
Oh my God. It nearly killed me.
I did.
It nearly
How many
killed me.
races did he have Sunday?
Well, he had three races in a warm up.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Saturday and Sunday. Cactus Cup, a standalone event from his normal racing series, one of four.
Mm-hmm.
And so people come in from all over the country. Well, no, I guess technically like all over the world because we had people from Canada there.
Heck yeah.
Lots of people showed up from Idaho,
They got a
Colorado.
big racing community out there in the land of the potatoes.
Yep, yep, yep. So lots of people came out for a 2-day event. Grady came on Saturday to support. Little Soy came and Will. Kids were what do I call them? Pit rats. They're
Yeah.
pit ratting around, dirty as hell, just like walking
Bet.
around in their socks in the dirt.
You know what my favorite thing was, and I was happy that you guys were okay with it, that dirt pile that they made. So they brought all this dirt together and then they took the air compressor and shot air in it and it like exploded all. And I wanted them to be able to do it so bad, but it wasn't my camp. So I'm like, and it wasn't my air compressor and it wasn't any of my own
At
stuff.
first, my knee jerk was no, and then I watched it happen, and I was like, okay, that's really fun.
It's so fun.
And then I was like, okay, well, just don't get rocks in each other's retinas, because then we'd have to leave and go to the emergency room. I was like, don't just don't get rocks in your eyes, okay? And then I just like left, and then I guess they were all
You
right.
just walk away. You can't,
I just walked away.
if a tree falls in the forest, right?
Tree falls in the forest.
Last week, Missy told me that I kept asking her questions like, what about this? And, da, 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 and she just kept saying, if a tree falls in the forest,
Hmm? You don't know.
you don't know.
Nobody knows. So
You,
is it real? Is it not? Who knows? What is reality?
what is reality?
So it was really fun, but he had a really good day one. Took him a little while to get in the swing of things. We had to make some adjustments to his gearing, whatever. He was good, but there was 21 drivers in his
Oh,
class,
that's
which is a
crazy.
lot. Normally he has like 14
Dang.
or so. So that was crazy. It was weird to get used to driving with kids that you don't know because he normally races with the same kids all the time and
Mhm.
they're very close and they know what each other will do and what they won't do.
Right.
So there's a level of trust, you know. He's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to make this sketchy pass on so and so. Will they be cool? Will they not
Mhm.
be cool? Will they be
Mhm.
aggressive? You know, like you
Yeah.
just know how everybody moves.
Right, right, right.
So day one was good. I think he ended up in like, I don't know, he was sitting in like eighth or something because everyone builds off of itself and you get points for every single race.
Mhm.
So then day two comes along, heat one, he and his friend came into each other on
Mhm.
the first lap,
Oh,
spun each other out.
okay.
It was like a 50-50. This kid came in too tight on this corner, hit the curb, bounced off the curb, hit Eli. They both spun. So
Okay.
they both had to, Eli was so pissed. We looked at the footage. He's banging his hands on his steering wheel. And Adam's like, hey, next time, less banging, more driving back onto the track. Okay. So he drove back on, managed to drive back up from like, they were like last because,
Right.
everybody just kept going
Yeah.
and I think he finished 17th. So he was really really mad after
Mm.
that. He goes, "That blew my whole weekend." Meh, meh, meh." Going crazy. So I let him go crazy for a little bit.
Sure.
And then he came back down and he was reasonable and he was fine. But from there, okay. Oh, did I tell you about the crash?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I forgot to tell you
Was it a
this.
Sunday crash? The
Yes,
Saturday. Oh yeah, the
a
night.
Sunday crash.
Yep.
Okay. One of the seniors, so this kid's seniors are 15 to 20 something, 30. I don't know, young-ish, but old enough to be teens and
Okay.
like grown people,
Driving normal.
full-grown people. This guy, and I was bullshitting with somebody, talking. I turn around and I look at that because we were parked right in front of turn 8, that gnarly turn.
Mhm.
I happen to look right as this kid starts
Oh my gosh.
flipping his cart, and it like lands on him, and he's like on his neck, and it was by far the gnarliest crash I've ever seen in real life.
My gosh.
Red flag the race. Everything
So
stops.
we're
Get
done.
out of your carts. The race is done.
Yeah.
Ambulance, 911. He's strapped to a gurney.
Oh my gosh.
This whole thing ended up taking about an hour until he was taken to the hospital. He broke his shoulder blade,
Wow.
but luckily that's all it was because I was like,
His brain's still good. His neck, his neck.
yeah, I was really worried about his back because how he came down is not how you want to go. If you're going to roll your cart, what you want is for you to roll and the
Mhm.
cart to roll a different direction.
Yeah.
It landed on him, which is the worst thing
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because you're so geared up. If you're going to get pitched out and you just like roll,
Mhm.
a lot of times the kids will just stand up and dust themselves off and they're
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad.
Oh.
So all the races from then on had to be cut way down.
Mhm.
So his heat race that was supposed to be 14 laps ended
Mhm.
up being 8,
Okay.
which sucks because he needed more time to work his way up.
Right.
So now he's being told, well, you have 8 laps. He's like, "Ugh,
Right.
great. What can I do in 8 laps? Like, I'll try,
Right.
So that the
Because
next heat
every
comes
single
on.
lap, this is something I learned this weekend was like every single lap you take a half a second off or something. So even though it's a minute, it like keeps breaking down the time and the time and the time and the time.
Yeah. And you eventually just catch people.
Right.
So he goes out there and we're like, man, just try and catch as many people as you can. Just let it rip. Let it be an exercise in overtakes and just do your thing.
Mm.
He goes out there in 8 laps, he passes 7 people,
Amazing.
which was really, really cool. So then, like now he's in a totally different position. Now he's starting 10th
Mm-hmm.
for the next race, which isn't horrible.
Yeah.
Like it's not where he would have probably finished, but he's like, I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he ended up going on and moving up I think, two more spots in the main. He had a really good main. He had this like insane pass that we got on camera, and we're just like, I was sitting there watching it happen. Last lap, okay, like
Uh-huh.
last lap, he and the kid that they spun each other out
Uh-huh.
were battling
Yeah.
again, and it didn't matter for either one of them, like in points wise. It wouldn't have changed where they finished in the cup.
Okay.
Eli, I see him coming hairball around this thing,
Oh my
and
God.
he's trying to pass him, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
But he just like couldn't let it go. He's just like, I just felt like passing him.
Oh,
I
I
saw
love
the
it.
opportunity and I went for it. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
even though
you
it
did,
didn't
Eli.
matter, he's like, nope, I just needed to. I
Yeah.
wanted to. And I'm like, it's a good thing you didn't hit him again.
Right, right, right.
And in the heat race where he got spun out, they gave him a penalty
Mm.
for avoidable contact on turn 5, lap 3. And he's like, I didn't hit anybody. And we're like, okay, well, we'll go back and watch the footage. We watched, he didn't hit anyone. So we're like,
Where did that
what
come
the
from?
hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
They gave him a 5-second penalty, and we didn't protest it because it wouldn't have changed where he finished, and
Mm-hmm.
it's $200 to protest, and you
Oh,
have to
geez.
do it 30 minutes after it's a whole thing.
Right.
So we're like, whatever, but like that was really weird. So
Mm-hmm.
we were all just so pissed off. And oh, I forgot to tell you, they almost disqualified us because you're only allowed one set of tires for the whole weekend.
Uh-huh.
So they inspect the tires, they mark the tires, so
Okay.
they know these are the tires that were inspected.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're like, we don't see the mark on that tire. I was like, well, he spun out in the dirt. Like,
Right.
do you want to try and dust away? And they're like, I don't know. We're gonna have to go get the race director and da da da. I was like, you see the marks on all 3 other tires. Why would we change one tire? Like,
There's a lot of
just
rules in
stop.
that. Yeah.
So many rules. But I was like, oh, I was down on the ground, like slowly moving the tire, looking for the green mark, and I saw the residue, and I was like, hey, right there. You
There
see
it is.
that? There it is. And he was like, okay, I'll remark them. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, do it again,
you
bro.
do that.
So when Eli does good and he has those big passes and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
do you there's hi Carlton. Um
Carlton?
when he does those big passes, do you like scream and hoot and holler? Like do you shin limit?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I was just like on the edge of my seat. Emily took this picture of me and Adam watching the main,
Then it makes like
and it's just I look like as tense as a tense person could ever look.
everybody stands up on the grandstands and like that's so good. Send that to me. And the when I was just listening to what Adam and Missy were saying, and it was like they were speaking Spanish, but I just love to soak up all of the goodness that is you guys on race day.
Yeah, so I mean, all in all, like our goal going in was a top 10 finish in Cactus Cup because we didn't know. I mean, that's really top talent coming out. Like
Yeah.
we have a lot of talent at our club.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think he ended up finishing ninth in the cup, which is good from like a back start,
Right.
spin out finish. Like
5-second penalty, blah blah blah.
yeah, so we were happy with that, but it was so much to have 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Because normally the races are just on Sunday, which is enough
Yeah.
as it is.
Yeah.
And then to wake up and do the whole thing all over
It's
again.
kind of like junk in the trunk.
Yes. It's like junk in the trunk. It's just an endurance challenge, and you just have to like part of it's just like surviving.
Yeah.
Because there's attrition, like
Mhm.
people will break and this, and then you just have to be like one of the last men standing,
Yep.
and you just gotta deal with it. But like it was a lot. It was crazy.
You did it.
We did it.
You did it.
We did it. And he was taking a shower. I don't know what it was. He was getting in the shower like Sunday night or something, and he had this big bruise on his butt because he always gets all bruised up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, look at that bruise. Did you do that when you spun out? Or he's like, no, that's when Vincent crashed his scooter into me.
Oh my
So in between them, all the riffraff, they go out and they play with each other and drive these scooters around. They hopped the fence and went to the RC track next door and were jumping the scooters.
nice.
And it's not like cold.
Right.
So they're out in the heat going like 110 miles an hour on scooters in between doing all this. I was like, don't you just want to like sit here
Relax.
until your next one?
Uh-huh.
Have a nice cold beverage. Maybe a snack? Like, no, no, now it's extreme scooter time. I don't know where these kids get this energy.
I know. I feel like we used to have that energy.
I don't think I ever did.
You didn't?
No,
Oh my God. I would play
no.
like 5 basketball games in one day or 3 soccer games in one day and be so tired, but like it's just what we did.
I could see that for you. I was just always a more sedentary person, I suppose. I don't
I
know.
suppose.
I don't know. But yeah, anyways, it was fun. It's fun to have you come out there. Good weekend, but like I could use a break. And it's so funny because everyone's like, one of the dads called out him that night and he had a question and you're like, oh yeah, that was a beat down. We're so tired. Yeah. Adam's like, I'm looking forward to a little bit of a break. And the dad was like, yeah, me too. So see you Wednesday. Like it just doesn't
Right.
stop. It keeps going
Yeah. Yeah.
forever and
Absolutely.
ever.
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I had a training for one of my recovery centers
Mm-hmm.
and it was the CPR and all of that good stuff. And then we were taught how to Narcan somebody and then also how to disengage or like what do they call it?
Narcan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with like a shot in the neck?
It used to be like a shot in the arm, but now they make it a spray. So you like shove it up the person's nose hard and then just spray it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I learned was normally in my brain, it was like one Narcan's going to work, if not two, worst case three, but you can't overdo Narcan. So like
Oh.
nowadays it's getting to the point where there's like 10 Narcan. You have to Narcan somebody like 10 times to get them.
How does it just work? Like how does it just undo an
It's
overdose?
adrenaline. So they're like reshocking your body as it's shutting down and like
Oh.
bringing
How do you know when it's Narcan time
good
versus
question.
just sleep it off time?
Well, they go unconscious and their heart rate slows down enough. You can open up their pupil, and if their pupil is like a pinpoint, that's like an opioid withdrawal
Is it just for drugs?
overdose. Great point. Great question. I believe so. I think it is.
You don't like,
But you can't hurt somebody with Narcan. So like you come up to somebody and you think that they're overdosing on heroin or fentanyl or whatever,
yeah.
but it turns out they're not. You're not going to hurt them by Narcanning them.
So could you Narcan a drunk? Or does it not do anything?
I don't think it does that for that
Huh.
because I think it's reversing whatever the makeup of the
Don't you wish there was a Narcan for drunkenness? To where it just immediately sober you up?
cocaine.
Ah,
Or
hey, cocaine. Hey, thumbs up.
That's what worked for me back in the day.
Oh,
But if you're
don't come in
like
here. Don't
going,
do it. Hi. Hi,
if
Hector.
you are if you're that bad on booze, then you're basically hospitalized, I think.
Oh,
Like you're about to I don't think you can yeah, it doesn't. I've never heard of a drunk getting Narcan.
like a strong cup of coffee.
Right. Maybe a chip or two. I mean, as for the years that I was the way I was, I never was Narcan once, and I probably could have been Narcan once. There was one time that um I tried to get sober on my own, and it was like 3 days of me in the bathroom hugging the toilet because the moment that I would get up, I was so shaky and so nauseous, like I couldn't do anything. But in that, I got so dehydrated, and like you cannot most of the time withdraw safely from booze. Like you
Mm-hmm.
have to have a medical detox.
Right.
It's crazy.
Well, because it's like when you have like really bad food poisoning or norovirus or whatever,
Hmm.
because your body just
Yeah.
loses all of its electrolytes and all of its
Hmm.
hydration.
Yeah. And then you start to DT and you start to have like seizures and shit. And then you
Did
die.
you ever have a seizure?
No. Somehow.
Wow.
But I think that 3 dayer, Steve
Mm-hmm.
finally was like, you can't do this. This isn't what is working right now.
Yeah.
So I went to the hospital and did it the right way. And they give you like tons of fluids and you basically wait it out. And every single time I'd go to the hospital, I'd be like, oh, I could do this at home. And even in one of my last relapses, I was like, I know what's going to happen if I have to go to the hospital. They're going to give me fluids. They're going to give me Valium, all of the And so I went to like an IV place
Mm-hmm.
and hooked myself up to an
Yeah.
IV. And my work was like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm at lunch." And oh my God. Oh my God. Shout out to my mortgage company, the last one that just called me out on my stuff. And it
They're
was
like,
like in a
yeah,
loving
things
way.
aren't good with
They're
you.
like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, no, I'm not.
Uh,
I'm not okay. And I'm going to need to go back to rehab.
I'm gonna need to leave this place.
Thank you for your love."
Do you have a printout here?
I had to take notes because I was laughing so hard. So the last part of this training that we did was
Mm-hmm.
de-escalating. And you can't, so it's basically like if a client comes up, this has never happened. I've never seen it happen, but I could only assume you have to be prepared for it. Like if they come at you, if they grab your arm,
Oh, this is like a self-defense
yes.
with
For
pictures.
yes. And there's this
Eee.
kick block one that reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite when Kip kept kicking. And my partner was coach who I got sober with. He was the coach at Soba where I got sober and we've
Yeah.
like kept in contact ever since. He's wonderful. And he was my partner. First off, the human bite is the dirtiest bite.
Ugh.
Did you know that?
I mean, I
That's
figured.
to me. Like I would think, and the guy is a retired fireman. And he, out of all the animals that he listed off, his first animal, he was like a camel. You would think a camel's mouth would be dirty. And
Campbell would not even enter the picture for me.
right. So I was busting up laughing. And I'm like, a camel? You come up with a camel, bro?
Camels eat like straw. I think they would be very clean.
Yes. And they
I
have
would
big
think
old
like a
tongues.
raccoon,
Or
possum.
I whispered, and this also made me laugh because I think about like this kind of on a t-shirt, once again, Napoleon Dynamite. And I was like, or a wolf.
A wolf.
I said it like I'm sitting in this lazy boy. There's this whole room around us, and we're just naming off like dirty animal mouths. And I go, wolf.
A wolf.
Wolf. Probably a wolf's mouth.
Probably a wolf.
Okay, so that was hysterical. The other funny things that this, and he was wonderful at his job. I can't give him enough praise. He used a lot of examples, all of the things, and he had to fill the time. So he had to use a lot, he had to talk a lot. But he kept using, well, say you go to QT. Well, say you go down to, and he, every single one of his examples was him hitting up QT. He's like, people like to just hang out at QT.
They do. They do.
But I'm also like, oh, you're a classy one. You're not saying Circle K. You're not saying like Seven
No,
Eleven.
QT is upper echelon.
It is.
Yeah, that's where Adam used to hang out in high school in the QT parking lot.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I love it. But you kept saying every single example had QT in it. The other thing was he kept saying stuff like integrating real world. Like this is the real world. We have to be excited or like we have to be ready and prepared for whatever and have
Hmm.
these rules and regulations in because that's what will help keep you and your client safe. And he's like, this ain't Chicago PD, like the show, apparently. Like he kept referencing Chicago PD too, and I was dying laughing. Like,
What's this man's name?
um, Brad.
You like Chicago PD, Brad?
Brad, you dream of being at Chicago PD? Um, and his daughter did it with him, and he was so proud of his daughter. It was so awesome. And they call she was like a professional BMXer.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and she got hurt, so she's not doing it anymore. But her nickname, she was like on covers of magazines and everything.
Oh,
Her nickname, this is awesome. Hurricane Hannah.
wow. That's a good one.
So good.
That's really good.
So good. So the last part, and this is the part that I wish it just could have been filmed. We practice with our partner. So like you would grab my arm, like grab my wrist.
I don't want to.
I won't do it hard. And see, this is
Oh my God. Do you see how my enormous hand, just no problem? It's like I'm holding a hot dog. Like it's fully wrapped around this tiny little bone structure.
So no matter what, this is going to be your weakest link. So wherever this is,
Hmm.
that's where I'm going from.
Oh, the open come
Uh-huh.
together. Okay.
So I asked him, I'm like, what if you got baby wrists
Yeah.
and your husband has man hands? And
Like that's a different class called domestic abuse. Do you need a number? Can I get you in touch with somebody? Are you okay? Are you safe at home?
So he was like, great question. And he brought me up and he was like showing me he and I got out of it. And he goes, see, you can always get out of it. And another part was like, he's like, I know this sounds silly, but whenever somebody grabs you and you're taking your arm away, he's like, scream a silly word because it takes the perp's mind off of what's happening. And so he was like, mayonnaise, and like screams mayonnaise. I'm like dying laughing the whole time, just looking around at everybody because everybody was kind of serious. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why isn't everybody on their bellies rolling hysterically laughing?
Yeah.
So I'm working with coach and we there was one where I got out of it and then I continued not to get a laugh or anything, just for my own afterburn,
Hmm.
freak out with a couple ninja kicks and then arms up and then a kick and then a kick and then like a spin. And I was like, ah!
Did you do like a sweep kick?
Something. I kind of blacked out.
Yeah.
But they somehow the whole room was staring at me at that perfect amount of time and everybody starts busting out laughing.
I thought you were going to say everyone was silent.
No.
And I was going to say, what are these people?
I live for a laugh. Like that's what
I want to see you do those moves.
I'll do them. I'll do them
You have
for you.
to do them like out in the wild.
Okay. But I wasn't prepared for that level of laughter.
Oh,
Like
because you were locked in at that
I was
point.
locked in. I was like kind of being serious a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I would if a man grabbed me like that, the tiger would be unleashed from the cage and I can't get it back in.
Yeah.
Once it's out,
Right.
like he'd be like, "Okay, good exercise," and I would like kick him in the balls.
Totally.
Like it would be go time.
Yes. Like with coach, I would do it, but I was doing it so rough and I go, I'm so sorry. I don't have a middle. Like I don't have a pretend area.
Right.
And he's like, no, you got to practice like you play, you know? And so I appreciated him really letting me throttle into him. But I've got really good moves now. So this is my favorite part of the whole day. So he kept saying like, she does it perfect. Watch what she's doing. And
Oh,
then it
you
was
won training.
I did win training.
Oh,
There was
I love
another
that.
girl that was really, really, really funny too. And we kind of like tag teamed the funniness.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second for me. In real life, this is gonna have to go fast. So watch her do it. And it was one where like the person's hands were around your neck and your
Oh my
arms go,
God.
and you have to twist really fast. And apparently I had swift moves on that one. So I got to be the
We all
example.
know you're very agile.
At the very end, guess what my nickname was?
Oh my God, what?
Shark.
Oh my God.
She's a shark.
I
And I'm like,
love that. Do you know I love sharks? They're my favorite
I
animal.
know I got you a t-shirt with sharks on them.
Oh my God. That must have felt good.
I was pretty much on cloud nine. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that training could have been more successful ever.
No, you won the training.
I won the training.
You could give the training now.
Yeah, I know how to Narcan. I know how to do it all. But the funny part was I go home and I'm
The
practicing
Narcan shark.
Narcan
The
shark.
Narky shark.
I go home and I'm trying these moves on Steve.
Oh
And a
no.
couple of them are effective, but the double, like if somebody has a double lock on I couldn't get out of Steve's grasp.
Steve's hands are a freak of nature.
And there was one time where he only had his thumb and his middle finger together,
Yeah.
and I struggled on that one. So Steve seems to think that my psychopath adrenaline junkie wouldn't come out or like wouldn't be enough to fight off a perp. And I always am like, oh yes, it would be. But sometimes like when he holds me that tight, I'm like, I don't know. But also I don't go full bore on him either because I don't want to hurt him.
I hate horseplay like that, wrestling horseplay. Whenever Adam tries to do that with me, it's never good. It's never good. He always hurts me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it just like is a weird, like, this isn't our thing. Like, we don't do this.
I can totally see
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's not fun. Like it's
And
not
and
cute.
then he feels
It's
bad.
not playful. Because he used to be a wrestler, so he knows these like moves.
Oh yeah, and
And
hold.
every once in a while, he'll get a wild burr. Like if I'm laying on my bed on my phone, normally is
Mhm.
when he decides to attack. And he'll do like the Saturday night ride or whatever the hell it's called. And then I just normally will like scream and cry
You're like, get off me.
or hit him really, really hard. Like
Yeah.
I will throw a punch.
Yeah. In the gut or where will you hit him?
Normally I like to get him
Mm,
right there, right in the arm.
yep. I think that my arm and my sternum are immune because that's where my sister would always hit me. So now I can get
Oh.
hit in the arm or the chest, and I'm like, bring it, bitch. Like you can't even phase me. You know, they used to do this and
To
they,
wake up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't work for me. You'd have to tell the paramedics that that doesn't work. You'll have to do something else.
Oh, I find it really unsettling. It's like a
Totally.
it's like a washboard like
Yeah, it's
on your rib
supposed to.
cage.
I have, it's calloused on me.
Oh, wow.
My sister would do it. She would pin me down. She'd put her knees in my shoulders and she would do that on my chest. And if she really wanted to be annoying, she would drip her hair over my face
Oh
and
God.
like make her hair tickle my face. And I would go bananas.
The torture inflicted by older siblings to younger siblings
Mhm.
is
It's quite intense.
I have a not a fond memory of an incident, a run-in. Normally it was Emily.
Mhm.
Amy never messed with me that way.
Mhm.
It was Emily
Uh-huh.
with a hot sauce packet
Oh no.
and a pin down. And you can guess what happened.
Mouth or eyes?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Mouth.
Oh.
Whoa. Eyes? Holy
I don't
shit.
know. I didn't know
I
where
would
you
have had
were
her
gonna go.
arrested. No. Mouth. Like,
No, there was like shrapnel coming. I already have to go,
I know.
unfortunately.
That's I
This was a quickie. We'll make it up to you though.
we didn't even get to talk about the dresses with pockets thing.
What's your take on it?
Well, you have to go now.
I got 3 minutes.
So I think it's a common misconception that all women love dresses with pockets, right? Like, oh, and it's got pockets.
Yeah.
I've never felt so disconnected from like a belief.
Mm-hmm.
I hate a dress with pockets.
I'm with you.
Why would I want to like add volume to that area
Yep.
ever?
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm wearing a dress, what am I putting in my pocket?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Uh-huh.
Do you?
It's
Well,
it's all those like working, need to pack my stuff up. I think it's like more of like the I don't know exactly what word I'm looking for, but the ladies who like pockets in their yoga pants.
oh, like utilitarian.
Utility, yes, that's the
Mhm.
word I'm like they need convenience and they need speed and they need not to carry a purse.
I don't ever want that
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Unless it's one of those big dresses where you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like it more on like a ball gown just because it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like funny,
Yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yep.
But like on a regular
Like a
dress,
secret pocket.
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want pockets here.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Okay, good. I was just
I'm in
wondering. I'd
consensus
like
with
to
you.
hear what the farmers say, and I would love to hear the argument for
Mm-hmm.
the pockets. Like, what are you putting in there? Like your valet ticket?
Or
What are
like
you
a
putting in your
chapstick.
pocket?
I'd say chapstick.
Chapstick?
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that.
Or back in the day, maybe a debit or like an ID.
Just loose,
Yeah.
just a loose card. See, I
You
don't do
should
that
be able
either.
to put your ID in your wallet. Can you do that in your phone? Because I barely even carry a purse anywhere I go anymore because I just have my phone.
You said ID, and that reminds me of when those people, those solicitors came in and asked you for your ID. Do you have your ID? All we need is your ID. She goes, nope,
I was so
nope.
proud of myself.
I was like, look at her. I'm so proud she's lying to them.
Do you know that I can only really do that? I probably, if you weren't here, I probably would have gone in my purse and got my ID. But I'm
Because
like,
they said, all we need is your ID. And I was in the back room and I like glance over. I was like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? No. And he's like, you don't have, nope,
nope, don't have it.
don't have that. Don't have it with me here.
Fresh out of it. And it's not even valid
Know where it
anymore.
is.
Apparently, you have to have some kind of fancy ID nowadays to
Oh,
make.
the one with the star.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait for the next door again.
Again.
Or we'll do it like a mini recording and
Maybe we could post instead of a mashup this week, we could post one next door exchange or something.
okay.
Yeah, because I think we're probably gonna miss the cutoff for the.
Yep.
Anywho,
We love you.
It's a nice little short one for you.
Little quickie.
Little quickie. Sometimes it's all you need,
Can I talk about the hot girl loves Arby's real fast?
Yeah. For those of you listening, not watching, shame on you. But because you're missing Gretchen's shirt that says Hot Girls Eat Arby's, which I like could not agree with. We love Arby's,
We love
okay?
Arby's. Arby's, go ahead and sponsor.
Hey, Arby's, if you're listening, Arby's and Arby's and Red Bull, I think would be a really solid foundation
I
for
mean,
us.
what's better than eating a roast beef sandwich with horsey sauce and a sugar-free Red Bull?
Remember that time you accidentally ordered me like the jumbo and it had so much meat? I was like, I have to unload some of this
I'm like,
meat to the
slap that
bag.
meat over here. I'll take that meat.
She's like, you can put it on my shelves. I was like, whatever. Too much meat for me to handle.
But I just saw, so I got this shirt because of Sophie Cunningham. And then I saw Amanda Beulah she's on Summer House. She's married to Kyle. They just announced that they're breaking up, which is kind of a big deal, but not a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
She had the same shirt on in a sweater form.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh, are we all Sophie Cunningham?
I like the baseball tee.
Same. I'm gonna get these for Gisel because I liked it cut too.
I want to. Okay.
This is a large. Anyways.
This is a large.
All right, I love you.
All right. Peace out. Awkward.